and checks the referees. Checking the nets are good to go. Actually, I do believe there was a problem with one of the nets. The linesman's at least just suggesting that. So we are just a few seconds behind what kick-off would normally be. I do have to say. So apologies for the short delay we've got coming up. Hopefully it'll be a couple of seconds or so, and the players are affected by it, of course, with their warm-up routines. Referee this evening is Yael Falcon Perez. The Argentine official will be in charge for all the action this evening. In the first half, Palmeiras will be going from right to left, and Cerro Porteno will be going from left to right this evening. And the referee has just said to the players, you might as well, whilst we get this fixed, if you want to get a football on the field, which they have just done, if you want to do that, that is fair enough. I believe there might be something wrong with the nets on the bar, if you will. That seems to be the issue at the moment. So if you are joining, warm welcome. We're a few minutes behind at kick-off time, but at the moment we're not missing anything, as we are just waiting for the game to get underway. It is Copa Libertadores action, Group F, round 5. Palmeiras hosting Cerro Porteno. All the action. English audio commentary coverage of all the action coming up shortly. We are just waiting for the nets to be cleared, and then we will be underway in just a few seconds, not too far away. So again, if you are joining, apologies. For the delay. We should be underway in just a few seconds. Quite clearly, it's good that the officials are taking the job seriously. It's definitely one of the bars, and where the nets obviously go up and there's a top of the netting. I don't know if there's a problem there which might cause further problems, but we are probably at least 3 or 4 minutes behind the scheduled kick-off time. The Palmeiras staff members are on hand too, for some assistance, of course, as well. So referees just having a few words with everyone else at the moment. So it looks like we are just about to get underway shortly. Again, apologies if you are joining, about 5 minutes behind kick-off. Of course, nothing will be added on, but looks like we are just about to get underway. So, warm welcome, English audio commentary. We are underway for Palmeiras hosting Cerro Porteno from the Allianz Parque. It's the visitors who do get us underway. They're going left to right in the usual home kit: white jersey, black shorts, white socks. Palmeiras going right to left in the usual home jersey as well, of course. Green with white shorts and green socks. Abel Ferreira. Palmeiras' boss has been, when you think of Palmeiras, you really think of Abel Ferreira in the modern era. He's been the boss since October 2020. Also seeing Ariel Holland, the Cerro Porteno boss, and it's completely different compared to the managers. There's been so much structure at Palmeiras, with Abel Ferreira managing. This will be his 434 games, 434 games, my word. In that time, he's picked up 254 wins, 98 draws, and 81 losses. Whereas Holland, this for the 65-year-old Argentine, he only took over a couple of weeks ago in April. As here comes Cerro, ball whipped into the box on the right-hand side, decent delivery. It goes through the box, and Palmeiras come out the other side with the ball, with John Arias, the former Wolves man. Didn't last too long in the Premier League, basically from August until January. Transfer window to transfer window. He plays it back to Murillo, who's going to drive further forward. He's been given space as well. Plays a lovely ball to the left-hand side. Chasing onto it. Running back inside. Arias does well to keep a hold of the ball and does well to win a throw-in at the same time as well on the left-hand side. Said Ferreira been in charge since October 2020 for the 47-year-old Portuguese boss, whereas Holland, it's only his 11th game in charge for the former Rosario Central boss. Since they had Francisco Arce, who had a decent run at the club from December 19 until February 23. Cerro have had 7 managers in just over 3 years who have really struggled to have the Paraguayan side to really clamp down and get a boss who's really been able to take this squad to the next level, if you will. Of course, they have done very well in recent years, the 9 times league winners. They only won it last season, of course. In the Paraguayan division, you have the start of the season, you have half and a half almost, where the first half is a league season, the second half is a league season as well. So they've actually been runners-up 14 times. That's all been in the last 16 years, can you believe it? For the visitors, just over 3 minutes. Warm welcome for joining. Still goalless, of course. We are very early on. We should have had a goal by now. Throwing on the right-hand side for Dominguez to take. Takes it long into the feet of Nogueira. One of the changes this evening for the visitors. Ball fizzed into the feet of Vegetti. Too much on it, but it does take a flick off of a Palmeiras foot. So we'll go out for a throw-in for the visitors, continuing this momentum. Quickly into the feet of Nogueira on the right-hand side. Takes it past his man, gets the ball. Well, at first I thought he was into the box, but he was stretching for it and almost slices it out of play for a throw-in. So Palmeiras is back underway into the feet of Gustavo Gomez, the Palmeiras skipper. Right-hand side to Guiai. Good build-up play here, and the driving forward down the right-hand side, going centrally. Arias is to the left here, and they find the pass. Arias, it's a little bit too wide for him. He stretches to get it. He'll keep it in play, tries to turn his man, he does well. He's still got it on the left-hand side of the penalty box, goes for a shot, but it comes to nothing as what I thought it was going to be. A great play down the right-hand side between Guiai, Allen and Martinez. And the pass from Allen into Arias, just a little bit overhit, way too much on it, it has to be said, and it sends him well wide of his target. Forward from Cerro, easily dealt with at the back by the duo of Gomez, skipper, and Murillo. They get back on the ball. Andres Pereira playing a little bit further forward in that more what he used to play when he was so long he spent at Manchester United, more of an attacking number 10. Sits a little bit deeper these days, but again the injuries to Anderson and Sosa means he's playing a little bit further forward. I can imagine it will actually, between the three of them, quite a fluid movement. Might go, for example, Martinez might go further forward, Allen might drop a little bit deeper. Not too sure how that will play out, if you will, so it should be interesting to see. Palmeiras down the right hand side with Guiai. Poor pass, but he picks up actually his own loose pass. Martinez to Murillo. Everyone is in the Cerro half at the moment. Freitas. Pereira dinks one over the top looking for Gabriel. Just too much on it. And it trickles out of play for a goal kick for Cerro Porteno. 6 minutes into this game. And at the moment, it's Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. Both teams, of course, when you play this much football, basically, most South American teams, it's weekend, midweek. It's quite a brutal schedule most of the time. It is quite brutal. That's why I'm surprised teams don't make more changes. Cerro making 4, that seems quite more than acceptable, just to keep it going. Fresh legs, whereas Palmeiras, only 2 changes. And they're forced as well for injuries. So maybe if those players weren't injured, it would be a completely different story, it has to be said. Pereira, just inside his own half, fizzes it out to Gomez. He looks to play one forward for Lopez. Nods it down, looking for Arias. Wins it, but he's forced to go further back than he'd like. Play forward, Lopez going to get on the end of it now. Just has a little bit too much momentum on that pass, and it's away from the number 42 there. Goalkeeper Alexis Martin Arias looks to go long, looking for the duo of Vegetti and Nogueira. Finds its way to the left-hand side to Cecilio Dominguez. Good battle for the ball there. Nogueira loses, so it's going to be won by Guy on the right-hand side. Good defensive play from the full-back. Takes it short, takes it quick, and Palmeiras once again have possession. We're about 5 minutes behind what we would be ready to go, so we're just about 8 minutes on the clock. Of course, a lot of games kicking off at just gone half past of the hour. 13 minutes ago now. We're into a decent flow, it has to be said. Long ball forward, looking for the run there of Lopez. Once again, too much on it. Coming away with the ball is Palmeiras. That's a loose pass there, it has to be said. Ball forward, in the middle of the field. Put on by Vegetti. Let's almost sweep and clean up there. In the middle of the Palmeiras midfield is Freitas. He's on the ball, he's looking to drive forward. Ball to left-hand side, looking once again for Arias, and at the moment the timing in the pass, I just can't seem to find it. Can Palmeiras? They've actually decently got to into the final third a good few times now, but unfortunately we've just not been able to find that pass. It's been overhit, it's been underhit a few times. I feel that maybe if they were to get that, there might be a bit of a they see Ariel Holland having a word with his team, with his players. He's not happy. He wants to see an improvement. Gomez back to Miguel in goal. Looking for options. Back to Gomez, just inside his own penalty area. He's the skipper. Freitas. Diay back to Gomez. And Samuel just looked to go long, looking for Arias. Just over his head, Lopez is going to chase it. It's 1-1 at the back by the skipper of Cerro, Gustavo Velasquez. He dinks one over the top, looking for the run of the Mota. Too much on it, out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick's taken short into the feet of Gomez. 10 minutes on the clock. It's English audio commentary of all the action from Copa Libertadores Group F, a round of 5 action. If either team were to win this, they would solidify their place as the top 2 into the knockout stages. It's Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. It's a poor pass, a loose pass at the back. It's going to actually go all the way out for a throw-in as well. Abel Ferreira's side winning the throw-in there. The pass accuracy 66% for Palmeiras, only 34% for Cerro. They've a lot more of the ball of Palmeiras. That just shows at the same time that no one's really found their rhythm. It has to be said. Arias. Back to Murillo. Pereira picks it up, swings it to the left-hand side to Gabriel. He's forced to go back though to the Brazilian Pereira. Freitas finds a bit of space on the right-hand side, driving forward, and he finds the penalty area, finds Guy on the right-hand side, ball to the back sticks, he's overhit, it'll be picked up by Dominguez, he's close to his own corner flag, and plays it nicely back to Perez, but he just thumps it long, and it's curled out of play for a throw, and then curled back in. Right-hand side, Guy. I expect this, to be quite honest, as well, from Palmeiras to have most of the ball. They were the favourites coming into this game, so it's not a shock that they're having most of the possession of the leaders of the Brazilian Serie A, having a fine start to their season. With a great record against Cerro as well, so I'm sure they're coming in with quite a lot of confidence this evening. Arias dropping more centrally. Guy back to Gomez, and at the moment it's defenders who are seeing most of it this evening. For example, if you were to see the touches, I'd imagine Andres Pereira, Murillo and Gustavo Gomez are probably the top three, or very close to it. Guy on the right-hand side, does he win the ball? No, the linesman's going to give a foul there against the full-back. Just a little bit too aggressive, if you will. It's one of them as well where you just know that the defender's going to go down. He gets his body in the way, and it's just a little bit too easy, a little bit predictable. The Palmeiras fullback just has to be a bit more careful there. Palmeiras pick it up though in the middle. Driving forward here is Allen, trying to get himself involved further in the game. Sweeps it out to Arias on the left-hand side. Such support of an underlapping run from Freitas. Good tackle at the back there. I do believe that will be a corner. Yes, it will. So the first corner for the host, first corner of the game. Just for the host, Andres Pereira, the usual man on set piece duty. Will be an in-swinger, as I say. Palmeiras going from right to left in this first half. From the near side, the Brazilian takes it short. Back to Arthur Gabriel, and now to Arias. Andres Pereira now, edge of the area, floats one, and it's a good delivery. Just goes wide, just trying to stick a leg out or get anything on it there. I believe it was Guy and Gomez. Two players at the back there and in the box. Lovely delivery from Pereira. It was Guy. Just doesn't get his jump right, gets his header all wrong as well. He's a little bit in front of the cross. That's his problem there, unfortunately. It was a really good delivery. And again, Pero trying to get involved and trying to get into this game, if you will, but they're playing in midfield and it's taken away from them straight away. As Palmeiras win possession straight back in midfield. Back in the box now. Oh, it's cleared away instead by Cerro. They are sitting quite deep. They're not really bothered to get involved at the moment. Palmeiras, as I say, still on the ball. Switch it from right to left. It finds the ball in the box. Hoofed away by the skipper Gustavo Velasquez. Fighting for it is Lopez. Well held there in the middle by Damota. But he last touch off of him. Out of play for a throw-in. Just inside their own half for Palmeiras. The referee's not happy with something. He's wagging his finger at one of the players. Andres Pereira is the one closest to him. No, it's going to go the way of the visitors instead, actually. Just inside the Palmeiras half. Be Fabrizio Dominguez to take. Probably gained a few extra yards there. Into Nogueira, he's taken down, and I think they're willing to continue, but they've also thought free kicks being given. This would be a good opportunity maybe to just put a ball into the box and create an opportunity possibly. It's a throw-in, and he was knocked, if you will. So it's an opportunity from a free kick to swing it into a dangerous position, a dangerous area. Ask some real questions, if you will, of Palmeiras at the back. It's very wide on the right-hand side, but half, we'll give or take, about halfway into the Palmeiras half. Into the 17th minute, we are. It's Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. And welcome to this English audio commentary. Goalless between the two sides in this Group F Round 5 Copa Libertadores action. Looks like it will be a right-footed delivery from the right-hand side. Free kick opportunity. Cecilio Dominguez swings one, and it's a good delivery. Headed away, but only out for a corner. So set piece for the visitors. Might even be happier with a corner. Better position. It's further up the field, of course. Keeps Palmeiras in their own half for the moment. Will be on the near side. Will be Cecilio Dominguez to take it. It will be an outswinger. Swung into the box, headed away by Gomez. Kept alive, but Arias wins it just outside his own penalty box. Lovely pass to play Lopez further in. Oh, tries to poke it forward. Great defending from Kimowitz there. Comes away with the ball, but then loses it, does his teammate. But Kimowitz wins it back in the middle. Great midfield play there. And then a foul by Gabriel. Looks like he just almost blocked off Jorge Morel there. He was trying to run further forward. Looks like he might have been winded a little bit as well, the midfielder. It was it was Gabriel, apologies. Yeah, looking at the number, saw a 6. I don't know if it was a 56 or a 26. It's a little bit cheeky, I have to say, from Murillo. It's not a shoulder or an elbow, but it's a little bit of both. And it was an awkward one, it has to be said. So free kick in basically the same position they had just a few minutes ago on the right-hand side. Decently swung. That's a good delivery. Keeper comes to claim. It's a great punch from Carlos Miguel. There is a Perro player still on the deck. Arias is being held. He'll get away with the ball. Forward for Pereira. He's going to swing one from left to right to Guy. Lovely ball, lovely first touch. Allen's making a run in front of the fullback. He's continuing to drive forward. Plays it back to the left. Pereira's still there. Cuts inside. He still has the ball, but he overruns it. And it's won well in the middle by Kimowitz. He's been fantastic in the tackle and his duels. But then that's a really loose pass in the middle out for a Palmeiras throw-in. There's still a player down though in the Palmeiras box. Looks to be maybe Vegetti, who's a man who's down. Looks like when the goalkeeper Miguel came up, might have taken a knock on the back of his head or the back of his neck. But he's back up now, so the game will continue. I imagine it might have been a shot when Miguel is a large goalkeeper. No, you have to be in these terms, but Palmeiras will get us back underway with Freitas. To the left-hand side, Murillo into the feet of Lopez, slip in the middle there, and he took advantage of it, did Palmeiras. Swung up to the right-hand side for Allen. Nice pass into the underlapping Guy. It's cleared away, and it'll go all the way down the tunnel. Might even leave the parking area there in the stadium. It's good clearance, as far away as it can go. Palmeiras, they are doing well to, I think, just control this game and keep it ticking over as they would like. Murillo out to the left for Gabriel. Back to Murillo, 1-2, and the full-back and the defender are linking up nicely. Still has it, Lazar for Gabriel. Full-back to full-back, and Agustin Guy will pick it up. Might swing up onto the box, he does. It's not the greatest. Jose Lopez tried his best to come away with that, then Arias bundles his opposite midfielder over. It will be a free kick for Cerro Porteno. Cecilio Dominguez, the man who was brought down there. So it's still goalless after just over 21 and a half minutes. Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. There will be a hydration break, about a minute or so. So weather in South America, this time it's absolutely boiling. When is it not? In South America, it has to be said. So there will be a hydration break. Not too much action going on, if you will. So of course this will just be added to final stoppage time minutes of the first half. Just a quick look at the stats, really dominating in possession. As I said, for Palmeiras, about 75% of possession the hosts have had. They've only had 2 shots and 1 on target, it has to be said. Only had the 1 corner as well. 0.18 XG, so they haven't really created anything of clear-cut chance. I think the only shot they had on target was Arias's, which he really cut back. The header in the box from Martinez, that was a big chance, I do have to say. Whereas Cerro Porteno, not even a shot so far, not a shot on target to shout home about. Of course, they are sitting back, being a bit more defensive than you would maybe think. So we are just about to get back underway. Just that short pause, of course, for the hydration break. Maybe, 90 seconds? 2 minutes, if that. And hopefully that refreshes the players, keeps them going through till half-time. It will be from that free kick we get back underway. Long ball forward, looking for the run of Nogueira. We're getting there as well. Too much on it from Arias in the Cerro goal. And our plate goes for a throw-in. Palmeiras take it quickly. Martinez picks it up, looking to drive forward, looking to find the run of Allen, but can't quite do it. And the ball will go all the way back to Murillo, who nods it back to the goalkeeper Miguel. There was a striker in Nogueira was pressing him down, and it's an awkward pass, so it's a nice and calm header back to the keeper. Gomez has the ball, looks to play it long to the right hand side, nodded on by Allen, but at last is off the defender in Chaparro. To Abel Ferreira, currently looking maybe a little bit frustrated from his side. Ball forward to Gabriel, heavy touch, that could have been a chance there. I have to say as well, with that hydration break, it does give both the sides to almost split the game up into little quarters, if you will. Means that there's an opportunity for the coaches and both managers to have a word and say, right, we're doing this wrong, we're not doing this right, we need to improve here, we need to improve there. The players can have just that maybe 90 seconds or 2 minutes of a refreshment. Pereira in the middle of the field. So take a bit of a knock there. I think he will win the free kick. Yes, he will. Plays it short back to Gomez. Again, if you were to look at touches, Pereira, Gomez and Murillo would, without a doubt, be the top 3 in this game. For example, Jose Lopez, the forward, he's had a very little, it has to be said. Martinez on the ball. To the right-hand side to Gomez. Plays it in to the right-hand side to Allen. He's driving inside, might open up for a strike. He does, it bobbles nicely into the keeper's arms. That could have gone absolutely anywhere from the winger was on target. Then it takes that so many bobbles, so many deflections. It's hard to really be thinking, where do I die as a goalkeeper? Where do I go? Luckily, he just kind of stood his ground, and well, that was the right thing to do, because it was straight at him in the end following that deflection. Long ball forward. Once again, Cerro, they just can't keep hold of the ball. I wouldn't sit here and say you've got to keep 80% possession that Palmeiras are close to, but they're doing a lot of defending, and Palmeiras, you feel, might just wear them down come the end of it. The eye on the right hand side into Martinez. Nice pass into Arias, edge of the area, goes for a striker curl, and effort is saved on the rebound. Can they get a ball in the box? They can. It falls for Lopez, blocked away. Cleared the lines only as far as Freitas, and back to Murillo. This attack will continue for Palmeiras. Ball forward, looking for Lopez. He will get there. He has to poke it back though. 1-2. Palmeiras are putting some good stuff together. Ball into the box, straight at the goalkeeper though. That was a good save from Arias' strike originally. Unfortunately, Guy just couldn't get on the onto the second strike. That's the best sequence of play so far though, it has to be said. Is that a foul in the middle? A referee will say yes. Just watching it back, it's that ball from Guy on the right hand side, just inside the penalty box. He just tries to get anything he can on it, and it's just a little bit awkward, and Lopez's strike is well blocked, it has to be said. You just see Palmeiras getting into this game. They've had possession, of course, they've had a lot of it, but in terms of creating chances, that's easily their best chance. And maybe the back end of this first half is where they're thinking, right, maybe let's get a goal, let's get a lead, and let's go from there. Booted away once again by Cerro Porteno. It's easily dealt with by Murillo. Nods it back in to the feet of Emiliano Martinez. Freitas, was that last off of him or off of the Motta? Last off the Cerro midfield. Palmeiras will continue with possession. Martinez into Pereira, looking for the run here of Arias, too much on it. Gabriel's going to chase it down, won't go out of play. Dominguez has to make a decision. Well, actually, he does incredibly well. It's not going to go out of play for a goal kick, but it will go out of play for a throw-in. So that's a great piece of play there by the defender, just to get his body in the way and it trickle out for a throw-in. Just about to hit the 30th minute mark here at the Allianz Parque. It is Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. The Brazilian host against the visiting Paraguayan side. First in the Brazilian Serie A against third in the Paraguayan Premier Division. That long pass looking for Lopez. It goes back to Martin Arias, who quite clearly tell trying to take seconds off the clock. Not time wasting, but taking seconds off the clock, because he had the ball at his feet and he just let the defender close him down, if you will. Again though, it's a long ball forward, and whenever Vigetti and Nogueira are really struggling up top, because they are playing it up top but they're not, and every time a ball goes forward the defenders are dealing with it easily. That's a nice pass out to the left hand side for Palmeiras. Back to Gabriel. Freitas needs some support. Arias has gone more central whilst Freitas went out to the left hand side. He goes back to Murillo. Pereira. As I said, he was going to be the attacking midfielder, the number 10 if you will, and he's actually been one of the deepest players. Ball forward into the box for Lopez. Can he find it across? Oh, he goes for the strike instead. Nearly catches Arias out at his front post. He might have been going for the ball across the face of goal and got it wrong. I'm not too sure. But but it will go out for a corner. But did have Arias in goal stretching a little bit there. It will be a corner once again. Pereira to take. The last time, the only corner he's had, he has gone short. And it was a lovely ball delivered in by him as it got quickly back to him. He does swing into the front post. Not a great delivery from the Palmeiras number 8. Good header though, out from Perez, all the way out for a throw-in. Quickly taken though by Arias to Pereira. That's a better delivery. Lovely balling. Can someone connect with it? No, they can't. And he goes out of play for a goal kick. That was a delicious delivery from Pereira. That's what he's all about. Watching back this lovely ball from Murillo into Lopez. As I said, he's stretching for it. So I am not quite sure if he's going for goal or he's just trying to get the ball across and it ends up being a strike at goal, if you will. I'm not 100% sure. Palmeiras will continue their attack down the right with Alan. What's a poor pass to the edge of the area there. Now Cerro's a bit of space here for a possible counter-attack to slow it down. Left-hand side, so a few heavy touches there from the Guerra and it goes out of play. Had a chance to again maybe hit on a counter there, but they didn't take advantage of it at all. Now a ball is swept out to the left-hand side to Gabriel. Lovely play, but he keeps it in play, but nothing comes of it. And it's picked up at the back by Dominguez. Driving forward here is Cecilio Dominguez. He's just bundled over there. That was a lovely back heel by Arthur Gabriel. Fortunately, as he back heels, he loses his balance and he keeps the ball in play incredibly well. But the defender just gets in front of him, so nothing can really happen from it. So another free kick for Cerro Porteno. It's about 15 yards into the Palmeiras half. Quite centrally though, unfortunately. It'll be Cecilio Dominguez to take. Swung right into the box. Goalkeeper Miguel has to just save it away. Still in the penalty area. Right hand side of it. Ball is swung in. Defended well by Arias. Will he poke it away? Yes, he will. Now Palmeiras, can they hit on a counter? No, they can't. Falls outside the area for a strike. That's blocked away as well. That was a hopeful strike from about 40-45 yards out there. Cerro play it long once again. This is why they're having trouble. Gabriel though just boots it away out for a throw-in. So Cerro might be able to just get a bit of momentum in this at the moment. It was a lovely ball into the box, just curling and just dropped at the right time, and the goalkeeper Carlos Miguel has to almost volleyball punch it away. Ball forward looking for Vighetti, too much on it and into the arms of Carlos Miguel. So they're coming out claiming it. Kind of just got caught in no man's land for a second there. Pereira, ball over the top, looking for Arias. Too much on it. It's out of play. Oh no, the goalkeeper keeps it in play. Follows him, let it trickle out for a goal kick. Arias. Loose pass for Lopez and falls in the middle. But Alan picks it up. That's a nice ball winning tackle there. Martinez to the right hand side, on a float one to the left. Instead, Pereira picks it up. He's an overlapping Gabriel. into Martinez. Just less than 10 to go over this first half. Pereira. Out ball comes in. Lopez reaching to get it. Was it last off a defender? Allen was reaching for it too. Not sure the decision the referee has given. I do believe it is a corner. I don't think it is. That was a nice pass by Pereira. And there's a wicked ball in from Gabriel. It was well defended by Perez in the end, but it unfortunately only goes out as far as a corner for Andres Pereira. He's saying that the Cerro plays too close from the corner and needs to go back a few yards. And as soon as it's taken, the referee wants to bring a pause as there's something in the box that he doesn't like, pushing and shoving here, there and everywhere as we usually see. So now Pereira pushes the Cerro Porteno player. The referee comes across and says, right, let's have none of that. And I was just saying to both players, right, so the Cerro player, it was Cecilio Dominguez saying, right, well, you need to come further back. But Pereira, there was no need to push him because of it. Finally, the corner is taken. Once again, it's taken short. Trying to work it all the way from left to right. Ball is swung in instead. Decent delivery, but it's headed away by Perez. Clearance so only falls for Allen. Lovely play to the right hand side for Gomez. Gomez is in offside position there. So it is a good free kick. Almost in a goal kick position. He's just offside. He's a centre back playing at right wing for a second as well. So have to take that into account. Look at the stats so far. 6 shots for Palmeiras, 2 on target. 2 shots for the Paraguayan visitors. 1 on target so far, so they've yet to test the goalkeeper. From that free kick, and once again it's booted long. It'll fall in the middle though for Pereira. Flicks it to the right for Allen. Nice piece of play. Can the winger get past his man? No, he can't, but it goes out for a throw-in on the right-hand side. Back to Guillay. That's a poor pass, putting Gomez under pressure. Nice calm header from the skipper though. Cerro just trying to maybe press a little bit higher. Get further forward. Pereira swings one out to the right-hand side. Lopez with a heavy touch, but it comes away with it nicely. Runs a lovely pass out to Gabriel. Lovely touch over the head of his defender. He's driving forward. Arias to his left-hand side. Cuts inside on his right boot. It's a curling effort, but always curling into the arms of the goalkeeper there, unfortunately. Again, Palmeiras have had some lovely pieces of play like that. It's just the finishing touch, if you will, that they've really been off the boil so far. Final passes, final third, that's where they haven't really found the rhythm so far. Arias picks it up inside the Cerro half. Lovely quick feet there. Pereira into Martinez, out to Allen. Ooh, heavy touch, and he also loses his footing there, and that'll be a foul by Lopez on Chaparro. Nothing malicious, but he does catch him there as he's going down. His signal for a bit of medical attention as well for the defender. Looks like it might actually be Freddy Nogueira who's taken the knock here, but this was lovely watching a replay. Half of Gabriel. Arias cuts inside nicely, but as soon as he hit that one, you just know it was curling right into the arms of the goalkeeper. You're not missing anything, it's just a pause in play. Less than 5 to go over the first 45, as I said. We had a hydration break as well, so apart from that, it's been quite a fluid half. Palmeiras have really dominated possession-wise, but no real big chances. No real one-on-one opportunities, I should say. It's been a very much a tension-laden half by both these sides. Of course, they are 1 and 2 in their group. They're the two best sides in their group, so it's very much understandable in that way. Arias on the left-hand side. Oh, that's a lovely touch past his man. And here come Palmeiras. This would be a perfect time to get a goal in the last few minutes of the first half. That's well defended by Damota and Morel. It's up on the right-hand side for Cerro. They just can't get out going apart from the few set pieces they've had when they've delivered some really good crosses, it has to be said. Apart from that, though, I do think they've struggled in most of those other areas. Throw in for Cerro, long ball, it is, last off of Vegetti, no it wasn't, it was last off of Murillo. Another throw in, and every single time, Sio Dominguez, the right back, is always scaling a few yards every single time, it has to be said. Single throw, and he's almost just walking and walking and walking, getting those extra yards. I don't blame him, but the referee does have to maybe have a word after every so often, just saying that. Or the linesman at least, the fourth official who's on his side for the first half. Arias in goal has it. 90 seconds left of this first half. Palmeiras have yet to get going in the final third. They've struggled creating chances. That's poor at the back, loose. Goalkeeper's going to get away with one there. Very, very lucky there was Carlos Miguel in goal. My word, did he take a risk there. It paid off. But pressing down was Pablo Vegetti. It would have been absolute tapping if the goalkeeper got it even further wrong, I have to say. I mean, maybe that's just a bit of a wake-up call Palmeiras need. Maybe the lead half-time changes, players from the bench coming on and making a change. Who really knows? Cerro, the back with Gustavo Velasquez out to the right-hand side for Jorge Morel. He's going to swing one into the box. It's right on the goalkeeper, but just looking to get in front of him there was Nogueira. That'd have been a beautiful header. Ball is bowled quickly out to Guiai. Palmeiras looking to end this half on a high. He slows it down. Again, box to box. Some of the sequences Palmeiras put together have been great, but that final ball and final strike has really been missing in this first half. Allen to Pereira into the feet of Martinez. To Pereira. Very wide on the right side. Nice pass into Freitas. Ball is swung into the box. Did that take a deflection, or is that just a poor cross? 3 minutes of stoppage time. We've reached the 45th minute. So 3 minutes of stoppage time before we hit the half-time break. Watching back that mistake there from Carlos Miguel. My word, heart in mouth moment. It was played back across and Nogueira was the man there. It bobbles just in front of his right boot as he's trying to clear it. Or to take a touch, sorry. If it had taken a touch, I think that the striker Nogueira would have got there. And would have probably, well, taken a touch, tapped it in, I'm not too sure. Whereas, that was a very, very awkward, I have to say, for the for the goalkeeper and the Palmeiras fans for the moment. Not a shot on target yet in the first half for Cerro Porteno, but nearly was maybe the biggest chance of the first half. It came from nearly a mistake from Carlos Miguel. Played a minute of stoppage time. That's a late tackle there. What's the referee going to give? He's given a foul. Abel Ferreira is absolutely furious. Both players are on the deck. It's going to be a yellow card for at least one of the players. I don't know if the referee's going to give a yellow card for both, but Ferreira was furious. Oh, he still is having a go. Both going for the ball. It's a sore one for both. It's a 50-50 tackle. Both were going into the ball. It was Emilio Martinez and Perez de Mota. I don't think either player is at fault. I can imagine both have taken a whack. That has to be said. That's something you can't deny. But I think if you're going to yellow card one, you probably, for me, got a yellow card both players, just because they're both going in for it. They're both quite reckless in how they're going for it as well, you'd have to say, maybe. So there is just a pause in play. We've hit the second minute of stoppage time. So whatever we've got left to play, whenever we do get back on the way, I could easily see a lot of time left on the board. I will say the more aggressor in attack, I've watched it back a few times, is de Mota. But again, it's a 50-50. I think that's harsh to say either player's really at fault or doing anything too much. But it's one of them, if you're going to yellow card one, you probably, for me, would yellow card both, or just not a yellow card for either. Do believe that de Mota has received a yellow card, though. Of course, he's not happy about it. I can understand that one. Yeah, just about to get back on it. So as I said, I would assume anywhere between we've just played over the 3 minutes that we were given, so I'd say there's possibly another 90 seconds to play. All eyes will be on the referee, Yael Falcon Perez. In these last few moments of when will he blow for half time? Will either team be able to create a chance, get a goal, take some momentum into the second half, or we'll be going goalless into half time. Throw-in on the right-hand side for Palmeiras. Referee's just having a quick look at his watch. Probably the last chance here. It's quickly taken back to the edge of the area. Quickly back to Allen on the right-hand side. He swings a ball in. It's a decent one. Heads go up. Will it fall? Well, strike comes in from an acrobatic overhead kick there from Jose Lopez. He's stretching for it and it just gets away from him. And it goes over the bar. Lovely ball into the box. It was nodded back into a dangerous area to Lopez. Maybe even takes it off his teammate Martinez's foot. Going for it. Pereira was there as well. And he gets to it, but he's always reaching for it. It has to be said. That was a half chance. It has to be said. From the goal kick, the referee, after it is played, does blow the whistle for half time. Of the Allianz Parque in this Group F Round 5 Copa Libertadores clash. It is Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. I'll be back shortly for the second half. well it is a warm welcome back to your English audio commentary coverage of all the action in South America this evening from Brazil. Copa Libertadores action rolls on. Group F round 5 clash between Palmeiras and Cerro Porteno. It's currently goalless between the two sides. A dominating first half in terms of possession and overall momentum of the first half from Palmeiras, but they struggle to create anything of a real note. The best chance, especially in terms of quality of chance coming from the host, was probably the chance late on in the first half coming from forward Jose Lopez. Apart from that, it has been low on quality. As I say, there's been a double change. I will bring that in a moment, and I will bring you the full lineups in a moment, as Palmeiras have won a corner kick on the right hand side. They take it quickly and they take it short. Back to about 40 yards out. Strike comes in, and strike goes well wide there by Arthur Gabriel. The left back had a very good first half, but unfortunately way too much on that one, and well out of play for a goal kick. So at half time, off goes Freddy Nogueira and Marcelo Chaparro, and on come Jonathan Torres and Guillermo Benitez for the visitors. No changes at half time for the hosts, exactly as they were, but those are the two changes for Cerro. I don't think they played bad at all. They are the underdogs coming into this game. Down the right hand side, looking, could they take the lead? If they could come out and take the lead in this first half, it would be a shock, I do have to say. But Palmeiras would struggle in that first half, I thought, to really create anything. A real big chance, it has to be said. The right hand side, here comes Cerro into the middle. They've got an overload here on the right hand side, ball into the box, it's an opportunity, and Cerro Porteno take the lead. Lovely ball from the right hand side from Fabrizio Dominguez, and it's finished off. What a chance that was created. Pablo Vegetti, it's a tap-in, nothing the goalkeeper could do about it. It's a lovely finish as well, and Cerro Porteno have the lead away against Palmeiras. Well, what a start to the second half. Ariel Holland, the Argentine boss of Cerro, he goes off to hug his coaches. Two players involved. There weren't substitutions, but perhaps that change in mentality is something to keep an eye on. I mean, they've got the goal now. The 37-year-old Argentine played his trade in Brazil with Vasco da Gama and the likes of that. He's only joined Cerro recently, basically at the start of this year. It's his second goal in the Copa Libertadores. It's his fifth goal in all comps this season. What a time to get it. It's never a bad time to score, of course, but it's always that time, maybe coming out of the half-time break, going into the half-time break, which is late on. They're always top times to score at them. What a time, as I say, for Cerro to score Palmeiras. They're going to have to up their game. Unbeaten in 17, 11 wins and 6 draws. That is a risk at the moment. What I will say is close to 80% possession for Palmeiras in the first half. Well, doesn't matter. That was easily the best chance created in the game, and it came from the Paraguayan visitors. Now, how will Palmeiras and Abel Ferreira's side respond? Maybe they will make some changes to the side. I'm not too sure. It'll be interesting to see what they do, of course, from here on out. 5 minutes into the first half. A warm welcome if you are joining. English audio commentary. Palmeiras hosting Cerro Porteno. And thanks to the 37-year-old Pablo Vegetti's strike. Right place, right time for a strike. A lovely finish from him. It is Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 1. What a start to the second half for the visitors. Second best in the first half, but my word, what an impact they've made. I would love to have been a fly on the wall for Ariel Holland's half-time team talk, because my word, as it works wonders. That's going to be a foul as well. About halfway into the Palmeiras half, Cerro going to win a free kick. Poor from Emiliano Martinez. Maybe that's already early frustration. Apologies, it was Augustin Guiai bringing down his man there. So maybe that's frustration already that Palmeiras have to try and keep a hold of. They don't want to be losing heads here. Interesting to see from set pieces. They didn't create chances, but very much put Palmeiras under a lot of pressure. Did Cerro in the first half. So on the left-hand side, looks like it'll be the right boot of Cecilio Dominguez. It's a decent delivery. No one's there, though. Someone's there to head that. I think the goalkeeper, Carlos Miguel, is making a world-class reactionary save. Because if not, my word, it is a not a tap-in, but it's a really good headed opportunity. The back post, Palmeiras. Again, the problem they've had is Gomez into Murillo just happened then. If you were to look at the touches, most touches in the half, without a doubt Murillo, Gomez and probably Andres Pereira would be involved, and they weren't in any attacking areas. Gomez to the right side to Alan, tries to drop of the shoulder and get away from his man, doesn't work, and Palmeiras will win the throw-in. Then maybe they'll go to their bench, and that'll be how they create something out of this. Into the middle for a 1-2 with Allen. Lovely turn away there from Dominguez, trying to drive forward. Is he caught in a sandwich there? Yes, he is. Clever play by the Cerro midfielder. Knew exactly what he was doing. Again, Palmeiras just have to make sure they don't lose their heads. Watching this replay of the goal, it's a lovely attacking piece of play. Just looking at the VAR as well on side, it's almost VAR saying, look at how good of a run this is and how beautiful of a pass it is as well into the middle of the area. It's a top piece of play. The first time they really got players forward in Cerro, in the sense that they got more bodies forward than they had back. And on the right hand side for Fabrizio Dominguez, the right back, beautiful ball into Vegetia. And the Argentine, well, does what he does best as a veteran forward. Right place, right time, and puts it in the back of the net. So Palmeiras a lot to do. You will say though, conceding early on in the second half means they've got a long time to come back, it has to be said. But that's a poor pass on the left-hand side. Picked up by the man who assisted the goal, Fabrizio Dominguez. Right-hand side trying to link up, well intercepted there by Martinez. Pereira lets it roll across his body. Still driving to the right-hand side, looking for Allen. On the right side of the penalty area, takes it down the byline, ball into the box is deflected away. We'll go out for a throw-in, yes it will. So an opportunity of Palmeiras, as you would expect, that's walking them up a little bit. Right hand side, slip of the foot there by Lopez. He wants a foul. Is he going to get it? I do believe he is. I don't think the referee gave it, but I do believe the linesman has given the free kick. A couple of the Cerro players not happy about something there. Did he get a clip of the heels? I don't think he got caught there at all, Guy. I think that's a very soft decision going the way of Palmeiras. Let's see if they strike from it. This will be rather interesting if they were to do something with this after that free kick was to be given. So just a few yards inside of being a corner, if you will, on the right hand side. Andres Pereira, the man usually on set piece duty, the one on this as well. Pereira swings one in, to good delivery, headed up in the air by Perez, and there's a Cerro player on the deck. So the referee this evening, Yael Falcon Perez, the Argentine official, will blow the whistle, and there will be a free kick. It looks like he just took a bit of a knock to the back of the head there, maybe. So there will just be this short pause in play. watching it back, it's a really good delivery from Pereira. Just the leap from Perez to get in front of his attacking defender there was exceptional, has to be said. Now here comes, that's a lovely ball over the top for Cerro. Dominguez, strike is saved. That is how quick. It's been great in the second half in the transition and getting forward and causing so many problems. Whatever was said at half time, I'm not too sure, but my word, has it been a massive change. And they've got a corner coming up. It's Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 0. Corner for the leaders coming up in just a second. Out Sugar, cleared away, good header by Gustavo Gomez, kept alive though on the left hand side. Cecilio Gomez back to his full back. Is that a foul or does the Palmeiras defender win the ball? Still waiting on the referee's decision. Looked like the Palmeiras man got his boot to the ball, so it should be a corner. It is. Watching it back, so decision by the referee. So Cerro will keep this momentum up. Got another corner. As I said earlier, the Paraguayan side haven't beaten Palmeiras since late August 2018, coming up on 8 years. Well, at the moment, they're not only breaking that hoodoo, they're also breaking the unbeaten run. Oh, so Palmeiras, it will be an in-swinger. Cecilio Dominguez, decent delivery. Miguel comes out to punch it away. That's a good punch as well. Still alive as this attack, though down the left-hand side too much on that pass from Cecilio Dominguez out of play. It was a good run from Dominguez to Dominguez. It was actually out of play for a goal kick for Palmeiras. So going to make a change now. Off comes Augustine Giai. His race has been run, and on comes Maurizio. That is very much an attacking change, it has to be said. Number 18 for Palmeiras, Maurizio, more of an attacking midfielder, if you will. Paraguayan man coming on. Palmeiras down the left hand side, half of Gabriel. Alan pushed off the ball there, and then a foul on Maurizio Prado. The referee's got his yellow card out. I'm not too sure who he's officially given it to. The cameras pan to Jorge Morel. That's the second yellow card of the game, and both have gone to Cerro. So another free kick opportunity. Ferreira already making that attacking change. Will it lead to an opportunity? Pereira swings it to the right hand side from his free kick. Alan back to Pereira. That's poor from the former Red Devil, but gets quite lucky and it falls back for him. Swings it back to the right hand side, looking for an opportunity, looking to overload this right hand side. They can't get past the defender in Benitez. Well defended there by the substitute who came on at half time. Back to Pereira from the quick throw-in. To the right hand side, Alan is going to run on his man. Nice ball into the box, fizzed in, blocked away. It's going to trickle out for a corner. Palmeiras quite clearly wanting to respond here. Just hit 60 minutes on the clock. It is English audio commentary of this Copa Libertadores, a Group F, a round of 5 clash from the Allianz Parque. Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 1. And Palmeiras have the ball on the right hand side coming forward. Alan. Can he find a ball into the box, cutting inside, going right, going left. Ball's taken away from him. It's cleared away. It's good clearance. Well, it has to be said. It's all the way back to the goalkeeper. Gomez. Out to the right side, Palmeiras are building up some good momentum here. Into the box, taken down just outside the penalty area there. And it's going to be a yellow card. Third one, 2 in quick succession there. That was great from Lopez down the right hand side. Quick feet from the forward to take it away from his man. It is Benitez, the man who came on at half time, who took him down. He almost swiping, he's just too late. Lopez is too quick with his feet. Swipes at him to win the ball, and it's a yellow card because Lopez was driving into the penalty area there. Could easily have ended up with a big chance there, but Palmeiras still have a big chance with this free kick, it has to be said. Since Mauricio Prado came on, there has been that shift in even just mentality. Palmeiras trying to get further forward at every occasion. Tempo's been a lot higher. A lot of players say sometimes when a manager makes a decision, as there is a quick substitution, Milowitz is off and Bobadilla is on for the visitors. Palmeiras, apart from the one change, haven't gone to their bench just yet, if you will, for multiple changes. Right on the right hand side, this is right on the edge of the penalty box, a yard in, and it'll be a penalty for Palmeiras. Pereira doesn't take it, it's swung into the front post, cleared away for a throw-in as well, so the attack will continue. Cerro are really under a lot of pressure right now. Long throw-in comes in and it's cleared away. And that's a foul in the build-up there. Looks like the Cerro player's taking a bit of a whack to the back of the head. Yes, as the ball was swung in, he took a knock to the back of the head. Looking at possession, 75%. Total shots 10-4 in favour of the hosts. But the visitors have a better XG. That chance was massive. It was a 0.53 XG opportunity. I'm not exactly sure how they measure XG, and I'm not sure everyone's a fan of it, but my word, I thought that would have been a lot higher than what it was given as. Palmeiras have a lot to do in this last half an hour, it has to be said. If you was to say a team were going to score, you would back Palmeiras to get a goal, and as the hosts, as the favourites, go on and probably win the game. But as I said, in the last few games, yes, they are unbeaten in 17, but their last 5 matches, last 6 matches, let's go to that, 4 draws and 2 wins. So maybe this is just one too many, it has to be said, for Palmeiras. On the ball is Gustavo Gomez. Up to the right hand side. Looks to be that Allen has dropped maybe to right back for the time being. Too much on that one. Way too much on that one actually from Gomez at the second attempt. Just watching the goal once again, it's a lovely build up. It's the overlapping run on the right hand side from Fabrizio Gomez. He puts a superb ball into the box as well. He puts it on a plate for Pablo Vergette. But it's an overlapping run that we didn't see him make too much in the first half, I have to say. That was a big problem. It's an absolute tapping. It's a lovely ball, it's a lovely run, it's just a lovely attack, I do have to say. And that means that Palmeiras are down. They've responded well, they haven't created maybe the chance that they will have wanted to create since going down. 65 minutes on the clock, they scored within the first 3 minutes. Did the visitors. So I'm sure Palmeiras will have, I'm sure they'd love to have scored by now, but they have definitely got on top, and they've without a doubt been responded well. Mauricio's come on, that's an attacking change. They've still got changes to make. They've got 2 blocks and 4 changes to make, so they've definitely got opportunities to continue and get more involved, it has to be said. to be a point where they do have to, if they really want the win, where they're going to have to throw a lot more onto it to come away with something, it has to be said. Sloppy pass out to the left. It's going to be easily picked up on the right hand side there by Martinez. I said Allen was dropping. It looks like actually Emiliano Martinez is playing at right back for the foreseeable for Palmeiras. Allen on the right hand side plays at the edge of the area. Nice ball. Can they create something? Strike comes in. It's blocked away. Up to the left hand side. The ball's won well. Palmeiras into the box, stretching for the ball. It's cleared away. Cerro, it's backs to the wall defending. It's more of a question of how long can they make this last. They just put so much defensively. It feels like it's that barrier that Palmeiras will break in a moment. If you keep doing this, you're too good to not get on the score sheet if you're doing this. Pereira. Back to Murillo. Right hand side for Freitas. He's been very quiet in this game. Nice pass, 1-2. Freitas, here he comes. Oh, heavy second ball there. It's cleared away well, but again, Cerro, at the moment, they have zero desire to come forward. They are more than happy sitting back and defending. I don't really blame them either, but just feel that if Palmeiras do get one and have more than enough time to go and get a second, that's all the momentum in the world. That's a late foul. Cerro will get the free kick. Yes, it was Arthur Gabriel, so he'll pick up a yellow card, rightfully. So again, that to me is just a real point of frustration there from the left back more than anything. It's almost just they've lost the ball and trying to get back just takes not a swipe as in like a malicious, it just clips the heels of Cilio Dominguez. Looks like as well this might be a time that there is another yellow card out. I'm not sure for who, unless the referee's just not put it back after Arthur Gabriel was yellow carded. I do believe, of course, we got one in this, yes, full confirmation. We got one in the first half. There's another hydration break. Was expecting one. I was just about to say, as we're just over 68 minutes in, about to hit the 60. Well, we're 69 minutes in. We're about to hit the 70th, if you will, minute of the game. So I was just waiting for the hydration break, and with this injury, you're just thinking, is this a good time to make it? So if you are joining, a warm welcome. You're not missing any of the action right now. There is a hydration break at the Allianz Parque. If you are joining, again, warm welcome. English audio commentary coverage of all the action from the Copa Libertadores Group F around 5 clash between Palmeiras and Cerro Porteno. Top of the Brazilian Serie A against third place in the Paraguayan Premier Division. And at the moment it's Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 1. In the first half, Palmeiras had all the momentum, if you will. They had all the shots. Cerro didn't even have one. But inside the opening 3 minutes of the second half, a quick attack. First time I saw Fabricio Dominguez, the right back for Cerro, overlapping and getting forward. And he put a superb pass in. To the box for, just as there's a bit of a, as the players are getting back from the hydration break, and Cilio Dominguez is still down after his foul. The referee saying, come on, you had your hydration, that's why we played it there, is so you could get the treatment. Now you've got to get off the pitch if you want to continue to being treated. I think the referee's had his hands full, as most South American referees do in the Brazilian League, the Copa Libertadores, whatever it is. They always have the hands full, don't they? But I think he's had a very good game this evening. Let's get into him. Look again, if you want to continue treatment, go off the field of play. you've at least got to go off to come back on anyway, as the game is just about to get back underway. Quick change as well for Palmeiras. Off goes Emiliano Martinez, and Paulino is on to the field of play. And I have to say that they are going for those attacking changes. They've still got 3 to make. We've got 1 block left, so I mean, down players Sosa and Felipe Anderson, who went off at the of injuries in the last game against Cruzeiro, and drew last night 1-1 with Boca Juniors. I do sit here and think maybe they're a little bit down in terms of bodies and attacking players they want to bring on. Felipe Anderson scored an absolute screamer in that game. Cerro come forward down the right hand side, strike comes in, blocked away. They've thrown a few bodies forward here. Cecilio Dominguez is not back on the field yet. The referee has not been given the full confirmation to bring him on. Paulino winning a free kick very quickly there. The referee, is there a player down here? Just Cecilio Dominguez has come back onto the field. Apologies, I missed that, and now he's saying he's injured, and the referee's on. Come on, off the field you go. He's limping off his Dominguez, and the referee's coming. Look, I'm only going to add this on to the game. And what the referee's doing, it's very well. He's almost just trying to stop any time wasting from the player. It looks like he's been substituted as well. I will say, watching the replay, like he wasn't even caught by Arthur Gabriel. He just went down. Look, it might be from his previous injury. I wouldn't knock that at all, but he wasn't caught there. No free kick was given, but on his, so full confirmation, he has left the field of play, and on his place, Easy Turbe, the former Roma player. He's onto the field of play. So it's quite an attacking player for an attacking player there. So it is Cecilio Dominguez off and Juan Iturbe on to the field of play. Time is becoming the enemy though here for Palmeiras. On the left hand side, John Arias very quiet in the second half. Oh, it hits the top of the bar, but it will go out for a goal kick there. Palmeiras, they do look down and out of it at the moment. Just heads are beginning to drop a little bit, I do have to say. I'm going to want to throw in there. No, Gomez, it was last off of him. We'll be throwing high on the left hand side for Cerro. What a big win this would be for them in terms of the table. For the Group F standings, does put Cerro atop on 10 points, Palmeiras on 8. At the moment, Junior FC are 1-0 against Sporting Cristal. That's only 10 minutes into the game, so a long time to go there. Sporting Cristal were to win, they would go second, and Palmeiras would drop to third. Or still with a game to go as well. It will be Palmeiras who will be facing Junior FC in a week's time, so that's a big clash. But Cerro can, depending on the result elsewhere, almost confirm their at least top 2 status, if you will, with a win this evening. As it stands, they're guaranteed to go through as 4 points above Sporting Cristal. Less than 15 to go of this second half. 75 minutes on the clock. Cerro Porteno still lead 1-0. Palmeiras find an equaliser. And find an equaliser and go even further than that. On the ball on the right side with Gomez, they are pushing players forward. They've made attacking changes. I was just about to say what a lovely turn by Andres Pereira that was, but he's been caught in an offside position. And frustration just continues to grow at the Allianz Parque for all involved. I will say, I don't think he's offside there. I think he's just played on by on the far side of the further side of the field from where he is at the full back in Dominguez. Now Cecilio Dominguez is off. We've only got one Dominguez on the field, in the man who provided the assist for Pablo Vegetia in Fabrizio Dominguez. I thought he was just playing him on the other side of the field. So it's going to be an interesting ending here. Palmeiras, as I say, unbeaten in 17. They haven't lost since early March to Vasco da Gama. That's their only loss in the league as well. They're undefeated in the Copa Libertadores. 2 wins, 2 draws in their 4 games. So an unbeaten run at the moment. It's being brought to an end, it has to be said. Paulino. Left-hand half space in the Cerro half. To Pereira. Going left, going right, just looking for options. It's to Allen on the right hand side. Twists and turns, that's a decent ball in, but the goalkeeper, Alexis Martin Arias, coming out there, brave keeping, alert goalkeeping, has to be said as well. There's no one really attacking the ball, I do have to say. That was poor, I thought, from the attacking Palmeiras players. That's a ball that you just got to, someone's just got a bust their guts to get in there and attack that one, has to be said. Palmeiras going forward down the left hand side. It's not a great pass from Gabriel. Cerro going to win the ball. I thought that was last off of the man. It must have hit the heels of Arias. It's a throw in for Cerro. It's a long throw-in, looking forward for Vegetti. He's on his own now in the second half since Nogueira went off at half-time for Torres, finding more midfield depth, and it's working a treat, I do have to say. Paulino dropping deep, but that time was Turby trying to grab the jersey off of Paulino's back there. Paulino back on the ball, he pokes it forward looking for Lopez, just a little bit too much on it there. A bit of miscommunication as well. That's unfortunate. Paulino's come on than he has. Sometimes subs come on that don't make a difference, that don't get involved. He has been very much involved this evening so far in the second half since coming on. Pereira to Arias. He's on the right hand side for the moment, switched out to the left. That's a heavy touch. We'll keep the ball. It's great play on the left hand side from Alan. Takes it past his man Turby. He's driving to get the ball. Great defensive play from him. Is he going to be brought down there? Alan by Dominguez. Yes, he is, says the referee. So this will be a dangerous free kick opportunity. Very close to the corner flag on the left hand side. Alan and Turby. That was a great battle there. And it's almost similar when the defender gets in front of his attacker and you just get your body in the way, you feel a bit of pressure, a bit of weight, clip of the heels or a touch, you go down. Very similar there to what the striker just did there. It has to be said. 80 minutes on the clock, less than 10 to go. English audio commentary of all the action in this Copa Libertadores Group F round 5 clash from the Allianz Parque. Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 1. Ball flicked in by Pereira. It nearly falls for Paulino on the edge of the area. They will keep the attack alive. Out to Arias on the right-hand side. Takes it down the byline, floats well into the back, sticks headers off the bar. Awards an opportunity. That was Jose Lopez. You couldn't ask for a better chance as a forward. What a ball into the box from Arias. He's put it on a plate, takes it past his man, floats it in. He gets away from his man. I don't like saying players should score, but you should be getting that in the width of the goal. You should be getting that on target. And I think if you get that on target, that is a one apiece. That's the biggest chance for Palmeiras. And you have to say, when that chance isn't being buried, there might be a bit of worry that it's just not your night. Of course, we've still got a long way to go in this game, it has to be said. But what a chance that was from Palmeiras. You think, right, you score from there, you've got 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go, you've got all the momentum. I would have probably said Palmeiras have a good chance of winning. They still could go draw, they could still go win, they could lose. I'm not saying either either, but you just felt that was a massive opportunity for that to be scored, that to be buried by Lopez. And that's one apiece. Saw pictures of his teammates and the fans, Abel Ferreira, they were almost on their knees. John Arias, I said a few minutes ago, he's been rather quiet in this second half, quite lively in the first. But that's the quality of player he is. Ball in from the right hand side from Cerro, well over hit. Seeing Abel Ferreira on the sidelines looking at his notes and having words with his coaching staff of what can we do to get back in this game. Cerro basically have led for the entirety of the second half. The goal came in the 48th minute. Right hand side Arias, so gets away from his man, plays it back to Pereira, edge of the area, great tackle, and Pereira goes in late there. That should be a yellow card for the Palmeiras man. Yes it is. He's asking why he was late on his man, taking down the Motta, who's already been in the wars this evening. He's on a yellow card himself. There's always going to be a yellow card. He just goes flat. He's trying to win the ball, nowhere near it. He's a former Manchester United man, takes him down from behind. Again, it's not malicious, he's going for the ball, but he is late on his man. And again, it's almost right, Palmeiras were there. That foul comes in, the heads go a little bit, has to be said. They are making another at least one substitution here at Palmeiras. I'm surprised if it wasn't a few. Allen's going off, as well as Pereira. Luigi is coming on. I'm just seeing Andres Pereira definitely was making his way off the field there. Just waiting for full confirmation from the broadcasters who is making way, who's coming on for Pereira. And it's Evangelista who is coming on for him. Pereira's not had the greatest of games. He's just picked up that yellow card, so you can imagine that might be why he's leaving the field of play. So they have made all the substitutes of Palmeiras. It's all just getting a little bit too tension boiling over. Vegetti's not happy with the goalkeeper Carlos Miguel for some reason. I'm not sure why. I was being shown pictures of something else. Almost Scrappy Dewis, he was looking up at the tall goalkeeper. I'm thinking, why are you doing that? He's not get involved with him. Will be a drop ball for Cerro. 4 minutes of normal time to go, then we will be into the stoppage time minutes. Interesting to see how this one plays out against Cerro at the moment. 2 shots on target, and they've got the 1 goal. Palmeiras, their biggest chance was off of the bar just about 5 minutes ago or so from Jose Lopez. Lovely ball in from Arias, just couldn't finish it off, good to forward. Left hand side looking to drive forward here. If Palmeiras could get a goal, you'd still be seeing they've got a lot of momentum to come away and go forward for a goal. Arias on the right hand side, that's a foul in the middle by Bobadilla. Looks like Arias is going to take this one. Of course, Pereira's just come off the field and he's been a set piece taker all evening long for Palmeiras. So Arias will take this one. It'll be on the right hand side, but quite centrally. It'll be a right-footed delivery all the way to the back post. It's dealt with at the back, headed away out for a throw-in. Decent delivery from Arias. And Gustavo Velasquez, the skipper, took a whack off the advertising ball because it's header, he lost his footage, slipped right into it. Throw-in's taken quickly and short. Palmeiras come away with the ball. But it wasn't a great throw-in. Murillo flicks one into the box. It's chested down. Opportunities off the line. Cleared away by Velasquez. Was there an offside? I will say Paulino looked to be in an offside position. Beautiful ball in. There's going to be a yellow card given against Gomez. The skipper is absolutely going ballistic with the referee. He does catch him. I think the yellow cards is a little bit unfortunate because Gomez is saying I was going for the ball. Watching the ball in, is he onside? Oh, he's definitely offside. It's a lovely chest down from Gomez. And then it's cleared off the line and Gomez after he's going in to win the ball. Nothing malicious. It's great defending from Mateus Perez, and then he is caught by Gomez. Palmeiras skipper not happy at all. I completely understand why, but it has to be said that it's a yellow card all day long. 89 minutes on the clock. This would be a famous victory, I'd have to say, for Cerro Porteno. The Paraguayan visitors at the moment picking up a vital 3 points in Group F, handing Palmeiras their first defeat in over 10 weeks or so, just over 2 months. First defeat in the Copa Libertadores this season, sending Cerro atop of the table as well. It's a massive moment. Murillo marauding into the Cerro half. Less than 30 seconds of the 90 to go. Palmeiras have it forward on the left-hand side. Cuts inside, a cross comes in at the back post. Arias keeps it alive. His header, though, is eaten up by the goalkeeper. His namesake, Alexis Martin Arias. And at the moment, Pablo Vegettia's 48-minute strike is a difference maker between the two. 6 minutes of stoppage time. We've played the 90. 6 to go. Palmeiras will probably look at that and go, right, can we create just one chance in this game? Can we get an equaliser? Take points away from Cerro, get a point on the board for us, keep our unbeaten run going. Will Cerro hand them their first defeat in 2 and a bit months? whilst also beating them for the first time in close to 8 years. Watching a replay of the goal as there is an injury. Look at it, hero of the match as it is called in the Copa Libertadores, going the way of Pablo Vegetia. And it is Strike the difference maker. Don't blame them all for making that decision. Going back to live pictures, long ball forward, looking for Torres. He brings it down. Is he pushed off the ball? He stays down. I thought that was just a strong shoulder-to-shoulder tackle by Gomez. Referee agrees. Palmeiras do still have possession. Arias on the right hand side, takes it down the byline, swings one into the back post. Does it go all the way out? Yes, it does. So a goal kick on the way of Cerro. Abel Ferreira on the sideline looking frustrated. And what a result this will be. It's only for Palmeiras as well. This will be the 4th game without a clean sheet as well. That might be quite worrying for Ferreira and his side. We played 2 minutes of the 6 of stoppage time. Long ball forward, well held up by Iturbe. Right hand side, forward comes Cerro. Could to go and grab a second ball into the box. It's poor, but does win a free kick. Does the Cerro forward. Turby cutting inside, just a clip of the heels there, it looks like. I'm sure that Cerro will take all the seconds they can off the clock here. Free kick coming up. We've played half of the 6 minutes of stoppage time. What is Cerro going to do here? Iturbe won it. Looks like Iturbe's going to take it as well. He'll take it though, and he'll hit it high and wide into the stand. So a goal kick for Palmeiras. Taken quickly, taken long as well. Looking for Arias on the right hand side. It's headed wide out by Benitez. Throw-in taken quickly by Paulinho. Oh, Iturbe pokes it away. He's not going to get to the second ball though. In play, Palmeiras. Time's been the enemy for a long time now. Paulinho picks it up. They've had a bit of problem to be scoring in recent games, and it continues to bite them. Arias tries to take it past one. Great defending from Benitez there, holding the former Wolves man. It will be a throw-in, and Palmeiras continue their attack. Paulinho can't get it past his man Benitez once again. Terrific defending from him, and he's driving forward. Plays it into the middle, heavy touch and heavy pass. Palmeiras get the ball back, less than 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. I'm in for a late show here between the two. Ball drifted out to the right for Paulinho. He's got Arias to his right. Can he find some space? Back to Arias. Freitas. Edge of the area, ball swung in, heavy touch. Losing his balance and going down there was Luigi. They'll trickle out for a goal kick. Palmeiras just haven't had it off this evening. It's been quite a hectic schedule since the season started earlier this year. This evening just looks like they ran out of energy, ran out of ideas. It is going to be a goal kick. Less than 60 seconds left. Maybe they can get one more opportunity. Can Palmeiras? Header is one, played forward to Luigi. It's going to fall for Lopez. He tries to hang one up into the sky. The referee's given a free kick for Palmeiras. just maybe 15 yards, 10-15 yards into the Cerro half. He's at this last chance saloon. If it's not, we're closing in on it. Arthur Gabriel, he takes it short. Evangelista back to the fullback because the referee says hold on. Now you can take it, and I think he's going to whip one into the box. It's a good delivery into the back, 6 heads go up, it's a melee in the box, it's cleared away, only as far as the edge of the area. Arras has it. Benitez once again top defending. John Arias gets on the end of it though, keeps the attack alive, pokes it away, he has it on the right hand side. The referee has blown the whistle. Is it for a foul? No, the Palmeiras thought it was for a foul. He's blown the whistle for full time. What an historic win for Cerro Porteno at the Allianz Parque. The first time they've beaten Palmeiras in close to 8 years' time. It was here as well. In an away clash in the Copa Libertadores, they celebrate, they're looking up to their fans, applause as well. It was a 48th minute strike from Pablo Vegetti. The difference maker. Palmeiras had all the momentum, but the best chance they had fell for Jose Lopez. His header hit the bar and went wide. And also since Cerro Porteno top of the table in Group F on 10 points, 2 above Palmeiras. What an important victory that was. Palmeiras' 17-game unbeaten run comes to an end this evening. What a big win for Cerro as they beat Palmeiras 1-0 in their own backyard. Full time. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure this evening. What a game it was from the Allianz Parque. As it's finished Palmeiras 0, Cerro Porteno 1.